you at a job and I wasn't getting paid anymore and I came over to talk to you, actually, the last thing I want to talk about is the damn fucking job. How are your kids? How are the holidays? How's life? Any vacation plans? Maybe a sentence or two like, man, can you believe how different our lives are? I truly, truly am one of those. I really feel living in the past is depression, and it's just not something for me. It's so hard sometimes, but living in the future is anxiety, and living in the present is the only way to go. So I really never personally like to look back and talk about things that are no longer. I like to just rip off the band-aid and accept the new situation in life. So I don't know. I just think this is like, oh, Jennifer, you went over to her and you were talking about the show. And who cares if they paint you in a villain light because there is no show. There's no show anymore to paint you in any light. It is over. What do we have to say? It's over. You are always going to be a housewife. You are a fired housewife. I guess we don't know that for sure because contracts haven't, nor will they go out for a year, 2 years, 3 years, if they ever go out again. But right now, there is no show. So you really shouldn't be upset. Why are you upset? There's no fucking show. And don't think Margaret Josephs is so fucking innocent because she loves to recount this as if she was just minding her own business. Girl, you couldn't wait to talk about the fucking show too. Let's just be honest. But she ain't as bad as Jennifer. So Margaret says that she had, that she saw the video since then and she had secondhand embarrassment. She was so upset. How can you shame people like that are hardworking on New Year's Day? Like I said, we have a real Mother Teresa, a real martyr here, Margaret Josephs. Oh, but listen, Margaret is look, I'll call it what it is. I've been out to dinner with housewives, drinks with housewives. So many of them say, "Do you know who I am?" So many of them have that type of attitude. I got to be honest with you, and I said it before, Margaret does not. I could count on half of one hand how many housewives actually whip out a wallet or a dollar. I've 99.9% never been out with a housewife that wants to pay for anything, drink, peanut, M&M on the floor, nothing. They either expect to get it for free or they expect you to pay. Margaret pays, and she's not the type that says, "Do you know who I am?" So I got to give her that credit, okay? Again, I wish I had a gift card. Give me a gift card, girl. I said some good things. She ain't sending me gift cards, and I'm really pissed off at her. I'm in LA. There's lots of fires. Do you at least feel sorry for me for that, Margaret? Come on, send me a gift card, Joseph's. But she says, look, she's heartbroken that someone's mother. These people are so hardworking. They're serving you, and you're so entitled. So Margaret is very shocked at Miss Aydin's behavior and has a message for Miss Aydin. Do better. She says, we're not friends. We didn't end on a good note. But of course, when I see somebody, well, most of my castmates, I'm cordial. It was the holiday. We're in the same space. She was with her sister-in-law. And even her sister-in-law said, that's not Jennifer. She's a good person. And then I was like, obviously, that is Jennifer. That's exactly who she is because she thought that behavior was okay. She uploaded the video herself. I agree with Margaret on this one. As for Jennifer Telly Patron, she's a fucking celebrity. Margaret said, none of us are celebrities. Well, ain't that the truth? We're on a reality show. We're everyday people who I don't know where the rest of this sentence is, but basically we're everyday people. Everyday people who just happen to be on camera. Well, that's true. It could have been anyone. I was embarrassed for her and I'm embarrassed for her family that she behaves that way. Here's Margaret's message for her. And I think it's embarrassing for our franchise that she behaves that way. I agree. It's not nice. She was heartbroken. She would speak to people that way. People online were disgusted. Okay, so I agree with Margaret on this one. Again, don't give yourself too much credit, Margaret. Couple of other things have surfaced about Aydin. Did you see this other video which was filmed in the past? I think like a month ago, that she went to Vancouver, had a stopover in Toronto, which I want to get to that, and that they lost. This video is not after this, it was like a month or two ago. They lost her luggage. She showed up in Vancouver to see Taylor Swift. She takes the kids to the Vampire Diaries convention. That Ian Somerhalder, oh my God, he is so fucking hot. And Nina Dobrev is just gorgeous. Congratulations to Miss Dobrev. She just got engaged recently, and she travels for the Vampire Diaries conventions, and she travels for uh Swift. She's a Swiftie. Hey, I traveled all around and saw Madonna and Cher. I get it, Aydin. But that they lost her luggage on Air Canada and that she would not have anything to wear for the Eras tour the next night. So please, Air Canada, find our luggage. Now, a couple of things. First of all, if you're that rich, as you say, when you can buy people 10 times over, I don't check a bag. I will never check a bag. I will fit everything into my Louis Vuitton duffel. Of course, darling, I only travel with Louis. Hello. I mean, I have my own moments of obnoxiousness, and I guess that's one of them. But I would never check a bag. But they lost your bag, and it happens very often, girl. So if you're that rich, like you say you are, you don't have to go out. And first of all, Jennifer Aydin has never stepped foot in Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Chanel, or Dior to buy anything. Okay, it is all fucking fake. Okay. So I'm not telling you to go to Chanel and buy it because you don't shop at Chanel. But H&M, Shein, doesn't Shein have like a store somewhere in Toronto? Zara is very, 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 I love Zara. Can't you go Uniqlo? Can't you go and buy an outfit? I'm not saying go to Gucci because you don't go to Gucci. But if you're that rich, you can't buy a pair of pants and a shirt. I mean, literally, you can go forget Zara. That's too high end. Go into H&M, get yourself a $30 pair of pants and a $20 shirt. For $50, you'll have your outfit to go to fucking Taylor Swift, okay? And if you have a bunch of kids, well, that's not my problem. I didn't tell you to have fucking kids, nor do I ever want kids. But go and give each kid a $40 outfit, okay? For $200, you just flew fucking halfway across the country. You could spend it on a bunch of. So let's not get that upset that your luggage is lost if you're that rich. Second of all, she tells this whole story. She went from Newark to Toronto. She had a connecting flight to get to Vancouver. Now, even in LA, there are places that it doesn't matter what the airline is, they just don't like, there's no direct flight from LA to Kentucky. Does everyone know that? If we want to go for Meemaw's Bear Cheese and see Brittany and maybe Morgan Wade, and she'll be popping around there. I don't even know where the fuck Morgan Wade is, but sounds like it's Kentucky. There's no flight from LA to Kentucky. So if you have to go from LA to Kentucky, you got to do a stopover. But just FYI, people with actual money don't usually do a stopover. Now, if you have no choice, again, if I were to go to Kentucky tomorrow,